on Sunday night primetime.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It is a blast.
Woo. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Eagles led out by their quarterback, and he is the leader of this offense. Jalen Hurts has that calm demeanor about him, can make the big plays as well. Greg, here he is already in his 5th year in the NFL.
Last week's performance, Mike, probably when you go back and look at it, the thing that stands out the most is just a little bit too inconsistent for their liking. I mean, he found a way to ultimately lead his team to a victory, and that's the biggest thing. But with that said, he has to do a better job of keeping the ball from getting into the wrong hands. He got too careless at times, and they made him pay for it. If he does that here today, he might not get so lucky.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Great, set.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 2nd down and 3. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run the toss to Barkley.
Holding offense. Still 1st down.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9. 2nd and 11.
Requires 19-yard line.
Hurts working in the pistol. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
Great, set.
Now Hurts. That is caught to the goal line and in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg, able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So 7-0 the score, and set now for the dynamic kickoff. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jacksonville comes out with former #1 overall pick Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback. 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe, already is season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
If his preparation for this game is any indication of how he's going to perform today, Mike, they're going to be hard to beat. He played really well last week, but when we talked to his coaches, they told us, they're like, he has lived here all week. He has taken his level of play even up another notch. And if he can continue to operate this system, continue to get all of his weapons involved, this leadership, this ability to lead by example, it's going to rub off on the rest of this offense. I think they're going to have a good chance of changing from last week's loss to coming away today with a victory.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Now second down throw for Lawrence. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Like, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, he's right there among the best in the league.
No touch that. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Foye Oluokun with the play. On play action, Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. But Jaguars offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And they're going to mark them down right at the 30-yard line.
ETN is able to move the chains, and when you look at what he can do both in the run game and the passing game, you can see why the Jaguars invested a first-round pick in him just a few years ago. Over 1,000 rushing yards each of the last 2 seasons, but it's really the total scrimmage yards that really makes him stand out.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Lawrence gives this one to ETN. And some good running there. That's a first down up to the 43.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Once again, it's ETN. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. 3rd and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Christian Kirk. And it's going to bring up 4th down. That is no good. He missed it. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
Great read by the quarterback there, Mike. You can see just as he puts the ball in the belly of the running back, his eyes are on that defender. And when he goes after the runner, he pulls it, and he has nothing but green grass, and he picks up a big gain.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one. A 2nd down throw for Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the game. What I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Foye Oluokun. And the Jaguars are going to take over here at their own 22.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down. On the handoff, it's ETN. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly. Nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll break the huddle. coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Barkley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. The throw on the run is complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Eagles. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out on top, 14-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Keelan Robinson to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he'll take this to about the 28. The rookie, Quinyon Mitchell, up to make the play defensively. Lawrence now on 2nd down. He locates the big tight end, DeGuara. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the give, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this.
We're at 23.
2nd down, Lawrence. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Hey, Ron. Here we go.
Lawrence now. That's caught once again by Ingram. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Kirk is the motion man. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Back to throw. Lawrence. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. To throw is Lawrence. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 14-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and that will lead to a second down.
Great, set.
Hurts will work here from the pistol. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up and down.
Oh, trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
24.
Here's Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Hey.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Hurts looking to throw on first down. That's to the right side, caught by Goddard.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and Him and his receiver are able to connect.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A first down throw for Lawrence. Duvernay with the grab. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Ron!
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Here's a designed run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The reason teams love calling the quarterback's number on design quarterback runs, Mike, is because in the blocking scheme, you gain one additional blocker. It didn't matter here. The defense was ready for it, and they're able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. Kirk is the motion man. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A run up the middle with Barkley. And he's got it to the 14-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Not much space developing. He'll get to about the 14 this time. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
Great, set.
On 2nd down, Hurts. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to be 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's taken down up past the 35.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. Once again, it's Barkley. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Space hard to come by there. Tackle made right around the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 12. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Dotson, the man in motion. A first down throw for Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Hurts will try it again. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
To the air again. Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
They'll run with Barkley, and he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. Man in motion is Smith. 3rd and goal for Hurts. That one, take it in. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia.
Oftentimes you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on 4th down based on what they do on 3rd down, and I think they knew they had an extra down in their back pocket. Try on 3rd and goal to go through the air, and even if you fail, you still got one more shot at it, and it results in a touchdown.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles are out to a 21-10 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. The outside, complete to Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Lion!
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment.
24.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Hey,
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Quickly to the outside and complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Game on. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Pivotal moment here for the Jaguars. They're going to go for 2.
Hey, Ron!
Lawrence. That's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion. And all of a sudden, that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the 4th. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run with Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Hurts. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. 18 yards on the connection. First down, Philadelphia.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Hurts will work here from the pistol. There's the tight end, Grant Calcaterra. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
So got it. The tight end comes in motion. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Eagles. Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on first down. That is caught. What a throw. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Hurts. Got a man, it's A.J. Brown, brings it in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and then being able to strike in bunches. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the Jaguars' 7-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Philadelphia. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Jags offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now, 2nd and 4. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. They'll drop to throw. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Back to throw. Lawrence. Ingram able to get open. Makes the catch. Now 2nd and inches. Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's Kirk. Now a flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. That's on the former 5th overall pick, Brandon Scherf.
Hey, Lion! Here we go.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Hey, here we go.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Great. Set.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They're able to bounce back.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget we on a mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.